Alrighty. Press play. Man, it's still going. And meanwhile, they're out there trying to tell me that it wasn't them that made any sort of complaints, and that the woman across the road took it upon herself to make complaints on their behalf and all sorts of other shit. So that excuses their behaviour of, pouring poison under the fence and, cutting trees so they fall into my yard and throwing weeds into my fucking garden with a couple of $1,000 worth of plants in it. And videoing my fucking son. Jeez, I'm getting angry. All because he wants a new fence out the back, and I said no. Since I moved in, he's been washing all the dirt away. Then he'll get out there and shake the shit out of the fence and try and push it over. Apparently he's going to make it look like an accident. So, yeah. He's destabilised the front part of the fence out the back. So housing had to come out and put extra posts in it to hold it up. And now he's done it to the back part of the fence. He's got 3 cars along there now. He uses the excuse to wash. So he washes the dirt away still and pours poison along the fence so the grass on my side dies, and then he can wash the dirt away there. He's just destabilised the whole fence. He's got the shits because I told him I didn't want a metal fence out the back because his male dog will come straight through it. He's got his male dog, so it goes to all 3 sides of his back fence. As soon as people let their dogs out of their houses, it goes to the fences and attacks. And he refuses to do anything about his dog. So everybody else has to keep theirs locked up while he just sits in the backyard being a shit like he sits on his veranda being a shit. Seriously, dead shits on society is what they are. Fucking leeches. And because I won't sell him or his mate my fucking tray off the back of my new ute, and I won't give him my Indian statues, this is his mate that wants all this shit. They're just being dogs. I gave him a shed because he really needed a shed. And then he just fucking repays me by fucking stealing out of me yard off me girls. He's just a mutt. Fucking sits around. I don't know why he's got custody of his kid. I really don't. Sits around with his mate on that fucking veranda 24/7. Smoking pot, drinking alcohol, ignoring the child when it's yelling, sitting in there yelling out, "Dad, help me, Dad, help me." It's just fucking ridiculous. I think that child should go back to its mother. I mean, she's a single person over there living in a 3-bedroom house. That could go to a family, that house. She could go and live in a flat. Same with the bird across the road. She's in a Department of Housing house. She's one person living in that house, the 3-bedroom house. She's got a government job. And yet she's still fucking... A family could be living in there. Same with his house. He's in a 3-bedroom house with just him and his kid. But instead, he doesn't spend the money on fixing the house up for the kid or anything. Sits around drinking and smoking it. God. And then they have a nerve to fucking start on me because I won't play along with any of their shit. Oh yeah. And this is all going on, and then the coppers get called up the road for a fucking domestic up there. This place is just a fucking dump. Just a fucking dump. If I could afford to move anywhere else, I fucking would. But you know what? I can't, and I ain't going anywhere. So this is gonna just keep getting fucking recorded and put on YouTube for my records. If you want to watch it, fine. If you don't, I don't really care. It's just to cover my ass, you know. Because I mean, the woman across the road who wrote a letter of complaint to my real estate, we proved all of her shit lies. So nothing got done about that. Now I just have to record incidences, you know. I mean, I'm doing it how many days after it happened? It's the 31st, it's the 2nd today, so I'm just sick of it. I shouldn't have to come in here and get shit off a camera to put on YouTube because I've got fuckwit neighbours that are on Department of Housing. You know, they're in Department of Housing houses and they just couldn't be fuck getting a job. I mean, he's got the perfect life there. Really. He's claiming carer's pension, he's probably claiming sole parent's pension, then he's probably got fucking the money coming in because his child's disabled. And all he does is sit around drinking most days. I mean, he starts drinking in the afternoon. He'll have one before he goes and picks his kid up. And then he'll come home, chuck his kid inside. Then he sits out on the veranda for the rest of the afternoon until it's time to cook the kid dinner with his buddies, smoking and drinking. Fuck, what a life. I fucking hate being a taxpayer. I really do. Especially living in amongst all this shit. I had no idea there was such a high population of fucking housos here. Fucking dregs they are. Anyway, she's still having a go. And of course I'm getting angry and they set my PTSD off and they know I've got PTSD. She knows I do. Thing is, I don't go into flight anymore, I go into fight. And I did my best to fucking control myself there. My eyeballs were fucking literally throbbing and I started to see red in the end. And I was like, nah, just calm down because they're retarded. You just can't fucking argue with stupid. Anyway.